Well, folks, the Cubs did it. They won the series against the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, the Giants. Oh my gosh. Obviously, I'm very excited for football season. Whoops. Yeah, the Cubs won, and it was just a phenomenal day at Wrigley Field. It was hot, but man, the Cubs came out and did it. And let's not ignore the fact that Kyle Hendricks went out there after having an 11 ERA. Craig Counsell says, you know what? We're going to give you the bump today. Go out there, show me what you can do. Just has an absolute dominant outing, and we just killed it offensively today. I think the Cubs are back, and this is just the beginning of a huge upswing for potentially, possibly a NL Central winning team. What's going on, everybody? This is Justin Winteroth with another edition of Just Another Your Chicago Cubs. I appreciate you tuning in. Let's get right to it and talk about this amazing victory today. We're going to dive right into the facts of this game and start off with Kyle Hendricks potentially being back in our starting pitching rotation. His outing today really proved the genius of Craig Counsell, because let's not pretend like there were different options for pitchers that could have started this game today. That Counsell could have said, hey, screw it, I know what Cal's been doing this whole year. He's been giving up runs left and right. Let's get someone else in there. Let's give Mark Leiter a chance. I don't know. But he decided, hey, Kyle Hendricks has the experience. Kyle Hendricks is a guy that has been in the league for a long time. He's been with the Cubs a long time. I'm not giving up on him, which is huge. And he comes out there, and his stats are the following: 8 strikeouts, 2 given up hits, 1 walk given up, and then he pitched for 5 innings. 8 strikeouts in 5 innings is spectacular in any pitcher's eyes. And the fact of the matter is, right after he came out, Drew Smyly came in and threw 3 strikeouts, which is huge. And then we gave up some runs after that. But the most important thing is typically when our starting pitchers get taken out of the game, our middle relief pitchers start giving up runs crazy. So I think with this experiment that Craig Counsell designed today, having Hendricks start, go 5 innings, and then Smyly coming in right after, I think Drew Smyly is going to be the key for our middle relief once our starters are done. If you have not already, please like this video, subscribe, and comment "Go Cubs Go" for your chance to win a Shota Imanaga jersey. The winner's going to be announced on June 30th. We originally had planned for this to be June 10th, but things change and I make the rules, like I said. So please like this video, subscribe, comment "Go Cubs Go" for your chance to win this awesome Shota Imanaga jersey. Believe it or not, the Cubs have scored 17 runs in their last 3 games, which, if we can remember, seemed like 2 weeks ago. That was an impossible task. So at the moment, the bats are absolutely huge. And with today's amazing moment of back-to-back home runs being hit by Ian Happ and Dansby Swanson, it really tells us that we have an exciting season ahead of us still. And I think the whole league is going to have to be on watch, because there's potentially not only an all-star, but an MVP on our team. And that's no other than Ian Happ. I truly believe that if Ian Happ keeps up this pace, he is going to win the whole MLB MVP award. And you call me crazy. I don't care. But the pace he's on is absolutely ridiculous. We've dove into his stats in previous videos, and obviously we know he's doing extremely well. But at the very least, this man's an all-star, and he deserves his roses. Huge shout out to the sponsor, Freshie, the world's first organic tequila seltzer. If you have not yet tried it, please do, and get the blood orange habanero flavor. Go to your nearest vendor and stock up on as much Freshie as you can, because it is the drink of the summer. Looks like next up for the Chicago Cubs is going to be the New York Mets. And the Mets are on a 7-game winning streak. And I've seen it all over X, I've seen it all over Instagram. People believe the reason for this is because on June 13th, Grimace threw out the opening pitch, and yes, Grimace from McDonald's, threw out the opening pitch for that game, and ever since then, they have won every single game they played. So hopefully the Cubs go in there, sweep the series, and we can pretend like that wasn't a thing. Now, we have Jose Quintana pitching for the Mets, a familiar face, and we have Shota Imanaga pitching for the Cubs. Jose is 2-5 right now, and Shota is 7-1. I'm very, very excited to see how the series goes. And drop in the comments if you think the Cubs are going to sweep this series. Give me a simple yes if you think that's going to happen. I do. Let's go Cubs. Today's player of the game is not going to be one, but two men. I have to give it to Kyle Hendricks because of just the amazing comeback performance he had with those 8 strikeouts. But I also got to give it to my guy Dansby Swanson because Dansby Swanson has also been on a tear along with Ian Happ. I ultimately could have given it to Ian Happ, but I think Dansby just deserves some credit, some roses. So shout out to these two guys. So happy that they are on the Cubs. Today's player of the game is not going to be one, but two men. I have to give it to Kyle Hendricks because of just the amazing comeback performance he had with those 8 strikeouts. But I also got to give it to my guy Dansby Swanson because Dansby Swanson has also been on a tear along with Ian Happ. So the Cubs are going to have the day off on Thursday and then go into Friday against the Mets at Wrigley Field. So what they need to realize and do is just recuperate and understand that the middle relief pitching has been the issue. Luckily, the bats have been super hot. So if we can get on the board early and maintain some decent pitching, which we showed to pitching game one, I believe that's going to be no issue whatsoever. We're really only 7 games back in the NL Central, and anything is really possible at this point. So let's keep going. Let's keep believing and just hold our heads up high after this 2-game winning streak we've accomplished. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Justin Winroth. This has been just another year Chicago Cubs. Hope to see y'all soon. Big news next week on some giveaways. Have a wonderful evening.